Alright, what's going on, guys? I think I might have, it sounds kind of clickbaity, I know, but I think I might have the most powerful budget deck in Explorer. Now, this deck is really cool, and it plays, well, technically, if we count the rares, or the lands, I have more, but not counting the land. Excusing the lands, there's literally 3 rares in this entire deck. You could budgetize the lands. And just to give you a quick look, uncommon, uncommon. Wait, these are. Hang on. Hang on. This is it's rare because it's the fancy version. God's willing. I have this fancy version. It's uncommon. Same thing with this probably. Hang on. It's common, and I have the uncommon. So just aware of that. Technically, I have more rares, but this is uncommon. So uncommon, common, uncommon, common, or no, uncommon. Common, common, uncommon, 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 3 rares, uncommon, uncommon. So very, very easy to craft. So how does this deck work? This is a new card from Explorer Anthology. Heroic, whenever you cast a spell that targets it, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and prevent all damage to it. And it's a 1-mana 1/2, so that's pretty good. And then we have lots of these. We have 10th District Legionnaire, 2-mana 2/2 haste. Whenever you play a spell that targets it, gets a +1/+1 counter and you scry. We also have Illuminator Virtuoso. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell, it connives, which means we can get counters on this as well. And then we have a Magecraft card here. This is the only, this is a tier 1 card and Pioneer, and this is the only sacrifice we're making. This should be Monastery Swiftspear, which has prowess. This has Magecraft instead and gets +2/+2 instead of +1/+1. So it gets bigger faster, but it doesn't have haste. That's the big draw for Monastery Swiftspear is haste. This doesn't have haste, but it gets +2/+2 instead of +1/+1. So and then we have spells. We have target creature gets +1/+0, draw a card. We have put a +1/+1 counter. So if we play this, for example, right? Put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. If we target this, it gets a counter from itself. It gets a counter from the card. It becomes a 3/4. And we could potentially play this turn 1. Turn 2, we could play this twice because it has flashback, making this like a 5/6 on turn 2, right? And this is a control spell. Deal 4 damage to a creature and 2 damage to a creature you control. So you kill one of their creatures, you deal 2 damage to your creature, and then get a counter. So it's like, yes, you deal 2 damage, but then you get 1 counter. So it really only deals 1 damage. So it's kind of fine. We also get like this, which targets 2 creatures. I actually think this is good enough that we could probably play 2 of them, or a couple more of these. These are like my favorite cards in the deck. But that's the idea, is we're just playing creatures that get bigger when we target them, and then we're playing things that target them. We also have protection spells. We have God's Willing, gives a creature protection from a color, so we do that in response to a removal spell. Same thing with this. This is a land, but also it's a protection spell. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward, right? We're just playing these creatures, and then we're targeting them and making them very big. Our Dreadhorde Arcanist lets us cast stuff from our graveyard. 1-drops, which is all of this. As you can see, our curve is very low. We top out at 2, and it just lets us recast all of our stuff from the graveyard. And that's the only rare, and it's not 100% necessary for the deck to work. It's just it's good for consistency, because when you gas out, it gives you a way to get back in the game. So the deck will be a little bit less consistent. It'll sometimes gas out and just fall apart. Dreadhorde Arcanist helps with that. But yeah, very cheap. If you're looking to get into Explorer, this might be worth trying. And if you want to see it in action, let's do it. Let's play some games and see how they go. Alright, here we go. I'm bronze rank. I haven't played ranked hardly at all. Played a lot of jump in. This is I think, yeah, that's pretty good, actually. We just need to hope this favorite Hoplite doesn't die turn 1. And then we have protection for it. We get to see the new Explorer card, game 1, so that's pretty cool. Just need to hope it survives. They mulliganed a lot. Or they mulliganed once. White. Okay, that's great. Great news. So, I'm going to play this on white. Attack for 1. Guessing they don't want to block. Makes sense. So we will we'll pump, get a counter, pump, and there's another protection spell. That is very nice. Hit for 3. So attack for the 3/3 on turn 2. That's pretty good. That's fine. Gonna hit me for 1, I guess. Yep. Take 1. My turn. That's pretty good. Let's attack for 2. See what happens. Nothing. Alright, let's, I just want to scry. Mostly. So let's play this. White. That's fine. Great. Hit them for 3. They get a 15. I could play one of these creatures. I just want to hold up the... I don't think this deck plays a lot of removal, but just in case. And then next turn we'll have extra mana to start playing more creatures. That's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. 3/5. Attacks for 1, that's fine. My turn. There's the Defiant Strike, so... I guess I'll play this. I can't play Defiant Strike, though, without being vulnerable for a turn. I guess I'll try it. I'm going to go for it. It's fine. Attack for 3. If they don't block, maybe I don't play Defiant Strike. I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. I hope they don't have removal. I have another creature now. So hit for 5. It's another pump spell. Fun goes to 11. Pass the turn. So white sources is the big problem. I should look at my mana base because we have more white pump spells, I believe. I mean, I've drawn mostly white stuff. I'm not sure if my mana base represents that. So it might be worth checking that out between games. But this is one game. Can't judge by one game. No, nothing, huh? Well, I am just going to... yeah, I'm just going to attack with both creatures. Because we have multiple ways to gain protection from a color. So that's fine. Great. I can just give it protection from white. I don't want that. White. I guess that's fine. And then that's a sorcery. So they go to 7. I'm going to pass so I can hold up this protection spell. I don't know how much I need to worry about protection stuff, but I'm doing it anyway. It's another Speaker of the Heavens. Gains a life. Attacks for 1. Yep, that's fine. Yep. My turn. Alright, so I'm going to play this here. Get a counter draw. That's fine. Or not draw, scry. I do draw from this, actually. So I can just, I can pump this here. Still have 2 white for this. Oh, that's a land. I'm going to pay 2 life for that. And then we will... These have trample now, by the way. Attack for a whole bunch. I actually think I could have won. I could have... Can I still win? Maybe. This is all fine. Can I still win? Let me do, Oh no, I don't have enough mana. Well, yes I do. Let's see if this resolves. White. And then we can deal a damage to it. Yep. That targets it, puts a counter on it. So it's 9 damage. Nice! Nice! That was pretty cool. So that's one of the best decks in Explorer, right? That Selesnya Angels deck. And we did fine. We're an aggro deck that just beat a life gain deck. I want to point that out. Aggro, traditionally, not very good against life gain. Life gain is very hard to overcome. But our little trick, as you saw, is we make big creatures. We're an aggro deck, but our creatures get bigger and bigger. So we're an aggro deck that kind of transforms into a stompy deck eventually. I could have, from the start, given that Hoplite protection from white, then they couldn't have blocked it, and then I could have pinged it and not worried about blockers. We just got lucky they didn't They didn't block. That is not enough lands considering we got the 2 drops. So we have to mulligan here. That is too many lands, but we can put 1 on bottom. So we'll keep 6. Put 1 of these on bottom. Put this on bottom. No, put 1 of these. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. All right, white favored Hoplite right from the start. No way to protect it, which is scary. Don't want to see a swamp. No swamp. That is not a swamp, which is my preference. I'm tempted to play this and target this instead of this. I think I might. Which land do I want? I want this on white, I think. Yeah, I think I want to play this, and I'm going to try to pump that instead for the conniving. The good news is, with Dreadhorde Arcanist, I can discard, like, useful pump spells, and it's fine, because Dreadhorde Arcanist can recast them. Alright, let's pay 2 life for this. There could be, like, a Brazen Borrower bounce here, which would suck a whole lot. Alright, draw a card, discard this. Well, we're drawing too many red cards this time, which is different from last time. Oh my god, another draw. Okay. And attack. We're attacking for 7 on turn 3. There's the bounce I was talking about. Yep. Alright, we can just replay it though. So replay that. So that's why we want those, like, God's Willing, protection from a color spells. This might be Simic Ramp, which is kind of cool. I'm going to play this. See if there's a counter spell. Has haste, so that's nice. Nope, nothing. Alright, we will... This has, it's an instant, so just attack like so. See if the opponent has, like, the Cutthroat. What's it called? Brineborn Cutthroat. That's fine. I'm going to target the Virtuoso if I can. See if there's a bounce of some kind. Great. So I will target this. Draw. Ooh, I want to discard 1 of these. I don't need 2 of them. Great. So I will... I'll go ahead and pay 2 life for this and put a counter here. It's a sorcery, so I can't hold it for a turn. Growth Spiral's fine. Really good. But sure. Alright. Ooh, God's Willing is super exciting. So I believe we can pay 2 for this. Nice, nice. Yeah, so we were going to Homestead Courage, get another counter. It only costs 1 to flashback, by the way. This card's so cool. 1 mana, get a counter. Flashback, 1 mana, get a counter. And we still would have had mana up for God's Willing if they had, like, a bounce spell or something. So that's 2 easy wins. Were they easy? There's some fighting involved, but it is Explorer, right? It's not standard. We have officially, this is our 3rd game, and we still have sound, so that's cool. This is fine. We'll play this. We can't play a creature until turn 2, but at least it has haste. The old Ixalan board. Is this like the oldest board in the game? Or did they add this after? Like late? I think they might have. I don't remember. But we will... green is nice to see. So we'll play this. Give it haste. Or I don't have to give it haste. It has haste. Interesting. Play this on white. Play this. We don't have any protection, so I'm just gonna go. Go fast. It could be good if they're playing, like, Stompy. So I'm just gonna keep that, even though I already have 1 in hand. And get a counter. Bam, bam. Definitely want that. God's Willing is great. So, attack for 6. Attack for 6 on turn 3. Opponent's at 12. Got a 5/5. Seems good. Well, alright. That's what we do. Yep. That's what we do. We'll try 1 more. See if we lose. Or 3-0. 1-3 in a row. I mean, that last game was... they only played 2 lands, but we were also just really fast. We had a God's Willing to protect our creature that was already a 5/5. It's going to be a 6/6 when we target it with God's Willing. So, and we had control spells. We had 2 burn spells, so... feeling pretty good about that game, even though they conceded early. But we'll see if we can lose, right? I'm pretty sure we can. We can if we don't draw lands. This is fine. I'll play this. Turn 1. Blue again. Is this... There is a new artifact deck, I think. Which is pretty cool. I gotta play it. With the... if you saw my Explorer Anthology video, I talked about... what's that card called? The thing that makes 5/5. Yep, Darksteel Citadel and the 5/5 thing. Apparently that's enabled an artifact deck, which is awesome. I don't think it's super interactive, so I should be able to just do my thing. But we did draw a clunky hand. Yep, attack for 1. That's fine. Another one of those, so I'll play this. Double Strike's got to do it for me. God's Willing doesn't do too much. I got 2 of them. These are... The art on these is amazing. They're kind of confusing. They look very similar. I sometimes forget which is which. I haven't played Paper in like 4 years, but I almost bought a playmat with this art. There was the Ultra Pro did a full series. Every art from this, these... What are these called? These Arcane... Whatever. I forget what they're... These Strixhaven cards. They did a playmat for every piece of art, and I almost bought this, even though, like, I don't need a playmat. Haven't played Paper. And, like, it was years. No block. And I almost bought that anyway. Well, this kind of sucks, doesn't it? Play this on white. Play this here. I don't need 2 of them. So get a counter. Get more lands than I need. Has trample now, so that's good. Alright, so we will pump it. Don't need that. That's really good. Let this deal 10. Yeah, that's fine. I want to play this for 2 creatures. Next turn. So, what gave it trample? What's the trample from? This gives trample. So we're not going to have trample this turn. So maybe I should have just played God's Willing. It's only 2 more damage. Uh-oh. Well, I might have to block. Oh, this has trample. 12 trample. So I'm taking 16. So I got to block. Yeah. Alright, got to block here. Well. Now. I'm going to give this protection from blue. So it can't be tapped. Yes, trample. Trample. That's trample. Discard this. Blue. No. So. Oh, it can't be tapped anyway. I know how that card works. Play this here. Draw. Yes. I'm going to discard... No, I can't play this. Discard this. Play this on white. Counter. So it's got trample and double strike. I think we win. And protection from blue. Discard one of these. Play this again. Probably just discard a land now. Yeah, just discard. I assume I'm good. Alright. 10 double strike trample. Vigilance. That's fine. Yep. Can you do anything fancy? Gain 3 life. That doesn't matter. It has trample. So they go to 4. Then they're dead. Holy crap. 4-0. 4-0 against tier 1 decks. 4-0. With a deck with... If we count the lands, it's a little bit more. If we don't count the lands, 3 rares. And we didn't play the 3 rares once. The 3 rares being the Dreadhorde Arcanist. So here's the deal, guys. If you are... I've been speaking very positively about Explorer. It is my absolute favorite format to play on Arena. I love a non-rotating format. No alchemy, no bullcrap. Just standard cards, standard sets. It's amazing. And I've gotten a few comments from people saying, I like the idea of Explorer, but it's so hard to get into, just because it's the rare wild cards, right? Wild cards are so hard. So this might be your ticket into the format. Obviously it's a very sort of like, it has a very specific play pattern that might not appeal to people, but if you just want a deck to get in, to get a foot in the door, again, it is all commons and uncommons. This is not rare. Mine's fancy, it's rare because it's fancy, but this is an uncommon. So literally 3 rares, and if you already have these, you don't have to craft them. If you don't, we didn't play it once. It is useful. It's very nice in a like grindy game when you can play this and start recasting stuff from the graveyard. So it's useful, but we didn't play it once in our 4 games, and we won 4 in a row. So not necessary. Of course, lands are a problem, but if you have dual lands, and that's good. And if not, then rare dual lands are just a pain, to be fair. I get that. I have 1 Inspiring Vantage in here just because that's all I have. I think, because ideally I'd want 4 of these. This is an aggro deck. Yeah, I need to craft 3 more of these. So even my mana base isn't optimal. We should have 4 of these for sure. And I don't. So I myself am playing a suboptimal mana base, so I get it. But 3 rares total. You don't have to craft this necessarily. As we saw, it works fine without it. And you can win games in Explorer. So I'm confident this is the most powerful budget deck in Explorer. I meant it when I said it. It really is just incredibly powerful, very good, and very cheap and easy to craft. So something to consider, guys, if you're looking to get into the format, or if you just want an extra deck to play. You can probably craft it. I mean, I personally have 311 commons and 295 uncommons. So even if you have wild cards and you can craft whatever, I mean, this is just a pile of uncommons and commons that you could just have on your account and play it every once in a while. So pretty cool budget deck, very powerful budget deck. So yeah, that's it, guys. Check it out if you're interested. Deck list in the description. So yeah, check it out. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.